We'll flag here. I pledge
Pledge
allegiance
allegiance to the
to the
flag
flag
of
of the United
the
States of
United
America,
States of America,
to the republic
to the republic
which
which it
stands
stands,
One
one
nation,
nation,
one nation,
under
under
God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
liberty,
with
and
liberty
justice
and
for all.
justice for all.
Before we do the roll call, Chris, I'll read the sunshine law and get to it. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in accordance with Section 3D of Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, commonly known as the Sunshine Law. This meeting is being held on July 16th, 2026. And roll call, please.
Muir,
Here.
Nelson,
Here,
Lindsay,
here,
Cotton,
here,
Coletti, Ogrodnik,
Here.
Decker,
here,
Mooney.
here,
Thank you.
Okay. I have a motion to accept the regular session minutes of May 7th, 2026. There was no executive session.
wait, do we need to open to the public even if there's
Oh,
no
yeah.
public on?
I can make a motion, but I don't see public, but sure. I have a motion to open for public comment on the agenda.
I make that motion.
Do I have a second? All in favor?
aye,
Aye. I don't see any public in the participant list, but are there any public comments? Okay, motion to close public comment on the agenda.
Close.
I have a second.
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I have a motion to adopt regular session minutes of May 7th, 2026. Again, no executive session held.
I make a motion to adopt those minutes.
I have a second.
I second,
All in favor?
aye,
Aye.
Abstentions, Mr. Lindsay? Frozen? I think he's frozen, but Mr. Lindsay would have to abstain, so we'll move on. Motion for regular session minutes of May 21st, 2026. Again, no executive session held.
I make a motion to adopt those minutes of that date.
Do I have a
second,
second. All in favor?
aye,
Aye. Again, Mr. Lindsay would have to abstain. There are multiple resolutions on the agenda, all, I would say, functional, operational resolutions. So I'm going to ask for a consent vote for resolutions. I have a motion to adopt resolutions 2026.67 through 2026.81, with the exception we'll be removing or tabling 2026.69. Can I have that motion, please?
Make a motion to adopt. Yep, I'll make a motion to adopt those resolutions in tandem with the exception.
Do I have a second?
I second,
All in favor?
aye,
Aye. Yeah. I have a motion to pay all bills in the amount of $1,937,992.33, of which $1,475,051 is the local Bethlehem Township Schools tax.
I make a motion to adopt the bills in that amount with the additional going to the schools.
Do I have a second?
I second,
And roll call vote for this, please.
Coletti is absent. Cotton,
yes,
Lindsay.
We temporarily lost Mr. Lindsay.
Oh, okay. Nelson
Yes.
and Muir.
Yes.
Thank you.
Report of municipal engineer, Mr. Decker.
Just a couple updates. There were two resolutions adopted with regards to NJDOT funded projects. The first that was adopted was awarding Hickory Ridge Section 2 to Tilcon through the Morris County Co-op. We have already had a pre-construction meeting with Tilcon, so that once this resolution is adopted, and Chris, you'll need to upload this to the PMRS system, and Paul, I think you'll need to also jump on the PMRS system for the mayor's signature.
Okay.
Okay. One thing, just to let you know, from what we understand from Tilcon, because of recent oil prices and so forth, the asphalt adjustment has gone up. So right now they're looking at an asphalt adjustment of about $7 a ton. above what the Morris County awarded contract is. So I just found that out yesterday.
Okay, so we'll review what that does to the budget since it's new information.
Right. At the same token, if oil prices come down, the adjustment also comes down too. So
And is that at the time of installation?
correct. Yes. So it's between the adjustment is made from the time of the award, which I believe Morris County did that in March, to when the installation is. So, if we wanted to see how things play out with oil prices and push it a little bit, see if it comes down from the $7, we can do that. There's also the risk that it continues to go up depending on how oil prices are. It's obviously beyond anybody's control, but I just wanted to make the committee aware of that.
Okay, well, you can look at that tomorrow or Monday. It's a simple calculation of the tonnage that was quoted times 7, and we'll have a discussion as to what our comfort level is.
Yeah, I don't know what the cumulative effect, $7 a million tons is a big number.
Yes.
Yeah.
On 100, it's not. And the contract always reads that way, Tom, that it isn't locked when we sign the contract. They always have to raise the price.
It's a state. It's basically, I don't know if it's a statute or not, but it's part of DOT regulations, and that's because of the volatility of the oil market. For example, $7 over, I think it's $81 a ton. So it's, what is that? Maybe about 8%. That's a pretty heavy hit for a contractor to take if they're not in control of the oil prices. So that's why that's in place.
Yeah, to the poor public.
Right, for public. If it was private, completely different element.
Unfortunately, this has happened to us before.
Yeah, it's happened. There have been projects where we've had the benefit of oil prices go down and the unit price goes down. It's not all that often, but it does happen. So I just wanted the committee to be aware of that. The second resolution that was adopted was for the authorizing the grant of the application, the Traveling and Johnson Road, which would be the 2027 application at DOT. That was submitted in June. The resolution needed to be adopted within 30 days of that submission. And then, Chris, again, you'll have to upload the resolution to PMRS, and Paul, you'll probably have to go in there as the mayor and certify it as well. Otherwise, that's where we're at, unless anybody has any questions on.
Before we go to questions, just want to reflect that Committeeman Coletti joined the meeting at 7:38 and is now on there. But with that, are there questions for Mr. Decker?
No.
Okay. Very good. Mr. Decker, I don't believe there are, unless a committee member disagrees, I don't think we have any questions for you, and we don't have anything planned for executive session. So if you would like to be excused, you may, although I don't think the meeting will be very long this evening.
Okay. Well, everybody have a good night. And I
too.
think what I'll do is I'll probably just mute and turn off my video and then just listen to the rest of the meeting.
Okay.
Just
Thank you.
what's going on. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
Report of public safety officials. I see none on the participant list. There is no old business. Under new business, we have a discussion to permit the serving of alcohol at a park pavilion on September 19th, 2026 for the Prokopchik family. Can I have a motion to open this discussion?
Make a motion to open the discussion.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
What is the event that the Prokopchik family is a long-standing family in Bethlehem Township, and respect their participation in a lot of community activities. So just, do we know what the event is?
It's just a family party. I believe I gave everyone just the cover page to the application. Oh, I believe I sent it out, but it's a family party.
Okay. Does anybody have any other questions? If not, can I have a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve.
Do I have a
Second.
second? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Next is a public hearing for Jugtown Campground for their application as a campground for years 2026, 27. I have a motion to open the public hearing.
I make a motion to open that.
Do I have a second?
I second.
There being no public still present, can I have a motion to close the public hearing?
Make a motion to close public hearing.
Do I have a second?
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Are there any questions or concerns amongst the committee members themselves?
They're all in good standing, right?
Correct.
That was
This
my,
one.
the taxes are all paid now.
Okay. With that, can I have a motion to adopt resolution 2026.80, which is the issuance of Jugtown Campground license for 2026, 2027?
Make a motion to approve that resolution.
Do I have a second? Mr. Cotton, second. Okay. Mr. Lindsay, okay, roll call vote, please.
Coletti,
Yes.
oops, sorry. Cotton,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
and Muir.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, reporting municipal zoning official has been emailed. I want to thank Sarah. She's been very active and I would say very proficient in how she's been handling. So I'll say that in the August meeting with more people around, but I did want to recognize Sarah tonight as well. Report of Department of Public Works was emailed to us. A report of tax collector was emailed. Report of animal control tabled. Report of environmental commission was emailed. Senior citizen committee tabled. Township clerk was emailed to us. Brings us to report of the township attorney.
So I just wanted to update with respect to the fourth round of COA. We have reached a resolution with Fair Share Housing, and we've memorialized it in a consent order. Just to really summarize that, the township does not have a present need obligation to address in the fourth round. However, the township does have prior round obligations. Our number is 42 COA units, and we've agreed to address them with the following mechanisms. There's a regional contribution agreement with New Brunswick, which is complete. There's an ARC group home that has stalled but is still as a proposed unit. There's an accessory apartment program. The Fair Share is looking for 3 accessory apartments. That's unmet. And then there's durational adjustment zoning that looks at an affordable housing 16 overlay zone, which is block 26, lots 6.05 and 6.06, which is a density of 16 units per acre and a 20% set aside. And there's also an affordable housing 8 overlay zone, which is block 26, lot 6. Which is a density of 8 units per acre at a 20% set aside. So that's where we are. We're good for now. There's a couple of housekeeping items that our planner has to resolve, but we are, as soon as Judge Menon signs this, we will be officially continue to have that immunity from builder's remedy suits. I don't see that the judge has signed it yet, but I'll circulate that to Lou when we get it, if anybody wants to take a look at the details on that. That's all I have.
Thank you very much. Any questions for Mr. Ogad?
Yes. On the regional contribution, I thought we couldn't do regional contribution anymore. You still can for round 3?
It's been met in the past. It's not permitted currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the total units we got to include in the regional contribution?
I don't know how many units we have to include. Actually, I do. It's 9.
Okay.
We have a credit for 9 units. So, yeah.
Michael, was there anything in ADUs, in our zoning that would qualify either seniors for, was that in the mix at all? Accessory dwelling units?
Yes. 3 units, 3 accessory apartment units are suggested by Fair Share, and that is currently an unmet need.
And Ms. Mooney, I believe there still money available in our affordable housing fund. At one point, we did have some minor subsidies if people wanted to bring an accessory dwelling unit into compliance for affordable housing.
No, we have somewhere, I believe it's under $100.
Okay, so that's been expired. I know a few tried to take advantage of it. I think one was completed. Okay.
So it sounds like a tent program for $100 if you can find it at a discount.
We don't, I say thankfully, we don't have current buildings, so we're not collecting the contractors' fees to subsidize that. But we did have somebody that was able to take advantage early on. So, well, we can talk about other ways if we wanted to incentivize the accessory units. I think the best thing for Bethlehem Township that we've talked about in the past is that there's a high likelihood that there may be a few throughout town that are not in compliance or officially recognized, and to work with those property owners to bring those into compliance and bring them within the umbrella of affordable housing. So we can talk about that further.
And where are the two designated receiving areas for the Block 25 and Block 26, those lots? What road are they on?
The mayor would know better than me. They're down.
The durational adjustments are
Yeah.
the durational adjustment overlays are actually on Valley Station Road.
So they're basically where they were before.
Correct.
Okay.
I don't know what the beeping is.
Sorry, that's my phone. Somebody calling.
Okay. Okay. No problem.
There.
Yeah, and most of the information of the affordable housing is on our website, for, public as well.
All right, great.
Any other questions? Thank you. Report of Personnel Technical Support Coordinator, Ms. Nelson. Anything to add?
Yeah, Jen and I have just been working on the cut over to fiber optic from the copper wires. Obviously, all of us are on Zoom tonight, but we are working on the stability of the internet up at the building. Most affecting the court. And hopefully the switchover is going to provide that stability. We will not be losing our OEM phone, which is still going to be on copper. We have two copper phones up there in case the internet goes down. We are not losing our copper access. That was something we confirmed on Tuesday.
Very good.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. You're still up as roads coordinator. I know we didn't read things into the record tonight, which I think is okay as Zoom, but is there anything you'd like to add as roads coordinator?
I just want to thank the team for working under these difficult conditions the past few days.
Yeah, I will second that. We had I will share, we had a report of a tree on a wire through the community page
Yeah.
this morning, and I think by the time any of us responded to it, Jeff, our
It was
DPW
done.
supervisor, had already been in contact with JCP and took care of it. So
Yep.
they're excellent. Yeah, and I don't know if you want to share. I don't want to steal the thunder, but do you want to share about the truck delivery?
Oh, yes. We have our new truck.
Woohoo! We all gonna go for a ride in it?
I'm gonna be the first. I already asked Jeff. Looks pretty cool from the picture. I haven't seen it in person, but I like the picture.
Yeah.
So want to thank Jen and Jeff and everybody who coordinated on that purchase.
That's exciting.
Yep. We keep improving the fleet is what we've been doing and doing it within our budget, which is nice.
Yes. Reliability is the key.
Yep.
Report of Joint Professional Service Coordinator. That's myself. I have nothing to update at this time. Report of Highlands Council Coordinator, Ms. Nelson.
Yeah, nothing tonight.
Okay, report of Health and Safety Coordinator, Mr. Lenzi. Are you still with us? Yes.
Yeah, nothing to report tonight.
Yeah, very good. Report of Finance Coordinator. It's myself. Again, nothing to report regarding finance. Report of Land Use Coordinator, Mr. Coletti.
Sure. Basically, Manini and Sons was deemed incomplete Monday night. They did some new stuff. They moved some millings in and stuff like that. So we've got to go through that again. Shacken Shacken was deemed, granted the variance, I believe. So that is closed, and I guess Hussein was approved as well also. Blaine, I forget what happened with that, what the reason was for that. I don't have my notes with me right now, but
I believe the Blaine was deemed
incomplete.
it was deemed complete pending. I was only dissenting vote. It was voted complete, waiting for appropriate tax clearance. We weren't sure about the document that was provided for tax clearance, and there was a question about deed filing. So they'll have to provide that when they come for the hearing.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. A report of governing body members. We'll again start with you, Mr. Clay. Anything else to add?
Nothing else to add, sir.
Okay. Mr. Cotton?
Nothing for me. Oh, well, I have a question. We can do it at the end, I guess. It's not really an issue. Maybe it is. I'll bring it up. The power failures and the surges impacts a lot of farm markets in particular because of the inconsistency of the power. And I've had a few complaints, and thereby either freezers or coolers have damaged a good product. And a few people have come to me and said that they've called Power and Light and went through the process of being reimbursed for that damaged food, and the Power and Light basically just declined. So I'm looking, do we have, I know I've heard before during the storm damage stuff, we have an advocate either at JCP&L or at BPU that we could reach out to, because I think that is, truly an issue as more farm markets and local food becomes prevalent, to not have a reliable source of the power and have those coolers go down for an extended period of time and lose all their product isn't very good.
So what I would ask, Mr. Cotton, if you could collect the information, the names, either individuals or businesses, and if they had a number, the JCP&L confirmation number that they gave them, or the letter that they sent denying their claim. If you could collect those into one document, that'd be great. I'm happy to help. We could do that. And then I think we do need to go to BPU at this point. I've tried to help residents in the past with these reimbursements, not just farm markets, but local, just individual residents, and they're rarely approved. But I think because of the long-term outages last storm, there are a lot of questions about the resiliency of the system still. I mean, it's so in the short term, we need to do that, go to BPU. In the long term, myself and other mayors and some now, thankfully, legislatures are joining back in again, trying to understand what the investments are that JCPL said they made. I quite, Ms. Nelson knows, she and I had some discussions and interactions, and
Yep.
It's like every 3 years there's a significant investment, and then we're back to where we are. So there's still something drastically wrong with the system. I'm not sure if JCP&L can even make the investment they need to in their system without some sort of governmental investment or subsidy, which I don't approve of, but that may be the solution. So anyways, short term, yes, let's help these individuals out, but we're gonna have to go to BPU, in my opinion, to actually get them the help they need. And then we're going to be with BPU with other electeds to try to verify what investments have been made in that system. It's a shame, because like I said, we 2 years ago I met with JCP&L with Mr. Lenzi, and there was and is significant investment in our system, and there were still significant failures during the storm. So again, it's a very large problem. I do want to recognize our JCP&L representative, because I know other areas said that there were communication issues. That was not the case with us. Our representative was very communicative and worked well with us. But there are larger scale issues that JCP&L needs to address.
All right.
Just to let you know, Rich, there is an appeal and complaint process through the BPU. However, you need a prerequisite of that is proof that you already submitted a complaint to your utility and either the claim was denied. So I'd encourage people to go through that process with the BPU, but you do have to get a denial from your utility before you can file a complaint form with BPU.
Good, that's helpful. Thank you.
And the more we have in the documentation is going to be helpful.
Numbers.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Cotton. Anything else?
That's it for me. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Lenzi.
So no, I mean, we had the large outage that affected a lot of our towns a couple weeks ago, the heat storm and everything else. So again, same thing with the power outage. One thing I do want to bring up, I know, Paul, we discussed this, is maybe looking to invest in some sort of camera system, whatever else, to put inside the cooling center. A lot of times we may not be able to be there. We do know it was used. Maybe we can have some sort of camera there to see. Just a better idea to keep an eye in the building there when we're not there. They've got the OEM run or else rain camera or something we should bring into. Other than that, that's all.
Makes sense. Ms. Mooney's working on that.
Okay.
Thank you. Ms. Nelson?
I'd just like to thank everybody for, again, under difficult circumstances regarding these power outages. The building came up pretty quickly, and the senior meeting was able to go off without a hitch. So I'm glad that they were able to have their meeting. I know the fitness court, we're going to be doing a dedication on September. Don't quote me on this. I think it's the 26th.
Yes.
Whatever the day is before Community Day, to do the ribbon cutting. And I know it's been a while, but officially open that court, even though I know there's people using it because I've seen it myself and I've tried it myself. It's very difficult, I got to tell you.
Maybe not tonight with the air quality.
Yeah. Other than that, nothing else.
Thank you. Report of Township Administrator this morning.
I wanted to actually thank Suzanne. I know she's not on, but she did clean up the front of the building. She had said she was going to at the last meeting, and she did, and it looks great. So the tax bills are being printed, and they will be going out next week. I believe they're going to go out Tuesday. However, they are online. Your amounts, if you wanted to go online, you can access it that way. They are there. Judy had mentioned about doing with Comcast. So we are working on that. And we did receive the TV for the courtroom to upgrade for that to be put in there, and the printer for the tax assessor and over there. It'll be zoning, tax assessor, and DPW. The three of them are going to share a wireless printer. Nice. So hopefully that works better. So we're just waiting to see on who's going to install that. I was given a quote of $100 an hour for the installation to happen. So I don't know what we want to do about that. Or if that's something, I know Judy, you and I briefly touched on that, but.
I mean, yeah, at this point, I don't think we really have anybody available locally at this point.
Okay.
I do have one addition to that, Jen, because we are all Zoom tonight, and the reason being that, the air conditioning in the courtroom has been an issue. And maybe it's just as well, given the air quality conditions, that we all just stay at home tonight. So probably worked out that this meeting was virtual. The HVAC is being upgraded in the courtroom the end of the month, right?
I requested, they're looking into where that's at. They had said 9 weeks from when we placed the order, which was May.
Right.
So it should be like the end of May. So it should be here. We're anticipating the end of July. So.
Yep. So let's hope and keep an eye on that.
And yes, and then there's also the issue, which we've talked about, Judy and I have talked about, one of the units in the community center. The community center one is
Right.
working, but the one that runs the zoning office, that
Right.
one, they're not sure if it's leaking or what. So I do have some quotes on that. So
Right. Yeah, we are
Um,
about fixing that, and yeah, I get it.
yeah, so
Okay.
they're all starting to go, unfortunately.
Yeah, it happens.
Is the one in the community center air conditioning and heating together, or just the air conditioning unit itself?
It's both together, but there's two
Yeah.
separate. There's one unit just for the community center
Right,
itself,
yeah.
and then another unit that does both for the tax assessor for that office and DPW,
Okay.
which that is.
Okay.
And then I think that's it.
Okay. Any questions from this morning? No.
No.
Report of Mayor. Just a couple dates. So yes, the September 26th is the ribbon cutting for the fitness court. Community Day did get moved, so that was originally the 26th, but Community Day, that was part of the resolutions we approved, is actually October 3rd, with a rain date of October 4th. So just to keep those in mind. The 100 games was originally scheduled for August 22nd. They are, and I want to say being tabled because I'm used to saying that, but they're being postponed until 2027 due to some participation from a few other towns. And then at our last meeting, we spoke about the Environmental Commission, a discussion about their letter that they presented to the committee, which I've since forwarded to committee members regarding data centers. But I don't believe this being Zoom is the proper forum for that. So we will have that discussion in August. With that, I have nothing else to share. Are there any questions for me? No. I can have a motion to open for public comment.
Make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any public comment before we close?
Comment, which was an omen. While we were saying the Pledge of Allegiance, I'm on my back deck by the river, and a huge bald eagle flew down as we were actually doing the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Oh,
couldn't,
nice.
I couldn't get
Beautiful.
the camera turned around, but
Love it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
yes.
Okay.
I just wanted to mention I was in Greenwich Township for a land use hearing for a special needs school in Greenwich that I was the attorney's applicant for, and the application after me was that very controversial light industrial building that I want to say had something like 34 shipping bays, and the community group has retained a very competent objector's attorney, Rob Simon, and there was probably 100 people there. So, and there were some residents from Bethlehem Township there as well. So they're probably midway through their hearings, but I can tell you that there's strong opposition to that application in Greenwich.
It's good to hear. Thank you. Okay. Being no public comment, can I have a motion to close public comment?
Make a motion to close.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
There are no executive session items, so can I have a motion to adjourn at 8:06?
Motion